Good afternoon, Mr. Rowell. Thank you for tuning in today to the AMP Share test stream hosted by Vista Productions. We're so happy you were able to join us today. Look forward to hearing your feedback on the quality and quantity of microphone you're hearing over this ridiculously great royalty-free music brought to you by Mr. Nick Helbling. This has been Dave DeVore signing off for our test stream. Have a good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm Sarah Davison, the AmpShare expert for Bosch Power Tools North America.
Sure. Good afternoon. My name is Kaylin Buffalino. I'm a global communication expert. I'm the owner of Gaudy Media and a published author. Yep. With that, we're looking forward to introducing our presentation. No, I'm not going to say introducing twice. With that, we're looking forward to sharing our presentation, introducing AmpShare, powered by Bosch.
Welcome, and thank you to everyone for joining us to launch AmpShare powered by Bosch. My name is Steve Shepard, Vice President and General Manager of Bosch Power Tools North America. With me today are my Bosch colleagues, as well as our partners at Fine and Rodenberger, to officially introduce the AmpShare battery system to the US and Canada. AmpShare powered by Bosch is a battery alliance of expert brands with a shared vision to offer you the best and widest 18-volt system with extensive compatibility across many brands and applications. A cordless system that you can build on for years to come. Throughout today's event, you'll hear three core themes to which Bosch, Fine, and Rodenberger are all committed: delivering quality products, offering full system solutions, and equipping a truly cordless job site, all with a focus on making work easier. I'll turn it over to Sarah Davison, Bosch Power Tools Private Label and Partnerships Manager, to share an overview of the AmpShare system and how it can work for you.
Thanks, Steve. With a vision to offer the best and widest 18-volt system with extensive compatibility, AmpShare is a battery system designed to be multi-brand compatible across many cordless products to make managing your workday easier. By covering a wide range of applications with just one AmpShare battery, you benefit on a number of fronts. With fewer battery platforms to manage and purchases to make, AmpShare helps to downsize the amount of different batteries in your tool crib or in your truck. AmpShare powered by Bosch allows you to save time, space, and money by having to manage fewer batteries and chargers overall throughout your workday. We're proud to present a battery system with the convenience and power to keep running, no matter the job. I'll pass it over to Mike Cholis, the Group Manager of Product Development at Bosch Power Tools, to dig into the inner workings of the AmpShare system, which do just that.
Thank you, Sarah. AmpShare is built off the core fundamentals of Bosch's 18-volt platform and is suited to power through any job. The battery technology at the heart of AmpShare system offers users many advantages, including extensive compatibility, advanced battery design, and fast charging. Bosch batteries.
Thanks, Sarah. AmpShare powered by Bosch is designed to make managing your workday easier with one battery system across many branded tools. Through our commitment to supporting you on the job, AmpShare is our latest offering that merges innovation with your feedback, making the future of a fully cordless job site feel even closer than before. We look forward to growing the alliance with more brands you trust to further extend the capabilities of AmpShare powered by Bosch.
Okay. We hope you enjoyed our presentation. We've already received some great questions in the chat. Feel free to keep those questions coming throughout this conversation that we're about to have. But first, I'd like to introduce you to the panel that we have here today, starting with our team from Bosch Power Tools North America. Steve Shepard, Vice President and General Manager. Sarah Davison, Private Label and Partnerships Manager. Mike Cholis, Group Manager of Product Development. And joining us from our partners, Bill Craig, President of Fine Power Tools US, and Dan Lucy, Director of Sales for Rothenberger US. The first question we want to start with today goes to you, Sarah. And then I'm going to decide whether we're going to use a chat room question or a real question, but for the purposes of this. So, Sarah, let's start with the most important question first. What are the advantages of the AmpShare system?
AmpShare is bringing a lot of great AmpShare is bringing a lot of great things to our workers, which is really important. It's bringing extended compatibility, which means more tools than ever before with the same battery platform. So it saves time and space on a job site, which is incredibly important for workers. We're also incredibly excited to have leading battery technology. Our battery offers the best weight to power ratio on the market, so it also makes it easier for the workers to use the battery, but still power the tools to do the job they need every day.
And Steve, a question just came in that follows that up really nicely, which is, how do you, as one of the leaders on this panel today, see AmpShare fitting into the entire industry? How is this going to impact the power tool industry as a whole?
That's a great question. Thanks for asking. I was hoping somebody would ask this. Sure. What we really want to do is power the job site with one cordless platform. And our 18-volt system that's been around since 2008 can do that. And now we have partners that are industry experts in their own field, all for the professional user, being able to use our 18-volt system that we've had with no break for quite some time.
And that's a great way to segue to Bill. You know, a question for you. What does the AmpShare platform, what is that going to mean for your workers, for the people that you serve?
I think for fine users, it simplifies their whole job site, right? So we don't have to worry about two different battery platforms. I know I've got a great battery platform that works on a bunch of different expert brands. So I think for our users, they're going to be really excited to be able to use multiple tools, multiple brands, all off of one power system, which is AmpShare powered by Bosch.
And Dan, why don't you share the same question from the point of view of Rothenberger? What does this AmpShare launch mean for your users?
Well, I think Steve laid out the groundwork for that, because in the plumbing trades, we're seeing this continued evolution into more efficiency, more cordless type of products into the tool trade. Rothenberger has a long history of being able to bring those kind of tools to the industry. We now have a partner with the battery platform that allows us to take it out to a wide audience in the U.S.
Thank you. Mike, a question that came in for you, because we know our workers love to know what's going on underneath the hood. So when it comes to the R&D process for AmpShare, can you tell us a little bit more about that? What was the R&D process focused on? What kind of problems did you find you had to solve for?
Yeah, it's actually at the heart of what we do. From a product development standpoint, we're always looking to find solutions for our workers for their tough work. So we have full teams set up that are supposed to be spending 50% of their time out on the job sites. Now, recently I was actually on a site in Chicago, and we were talking to workers about some of the complexities and problems that they face day to day with the job site. And what it really came down to was being able to manage multiple brands throughout the entirety of the site, from foundation all the way to interior finishing, and simplifying that process for them. And that's really what AmpShare powered by Bosch delivers.
Sarah, we're getting a lot of questions in the chat about specific brands that will be compatible with AmpShare. Can you give us an overview what brands will be compatible when AmpShare launches? And in the future, what kind of brands should we expect to see joining as partners?
Yeah. At our launch, we have about 15 brands that are going to be part of AmpShare powered by Bosch here in North America. Globally, we're at about 30 brands, but 15 have declared that they're going to be in the region. So they range from Bosch and Fine and Rothenberger, but also include Wagner, and they include a number of other brands that you saw in the presentation. Moving forward, what you can expect to see from our partners are experts, people who really are closely tied to what happens on a job site. What does a worker need? What are the problems they have? And are focused on solving those problems and making hard work just a little bit easier.
Good.
I'd like to add as well, too, this is an open platform. So we're not just, it's not a closed platform with only a few select partners. We want to partner with additional manufacturers that are specialists in their field and that produce products for the professional user. And this all goes to our goal of complete cordless compatibility throughout the job site.
Yeah, that's great. Steve, another question for you. Your new leader, Robert Hesse, what's his take on AmpShare? Why does he believe that this is the future of power tools?
Robert's a big fan of AmpShare. He's got significant experience within the power tool industry, really across the globe. And because we are a global organization and AmpShare is a global platform, he sees the insights and has the experience in different areas of the world that really can apply here. And that's why we want to make this a global platform, so it's not just a job site in the US, powered by, our battery, but it's a job site in Brazil, in Germany, and other areas of the world.
Yeah, and I want to add on to that. The best part about us being a global alliance is, especially for the US and Canadian worker, those workers are now going to have access to brands they may have never had access to before. You have brands like Perfect Pro who don't currently serve the US but are intending to come over very shortly. So this is really going to open up a wide range of products that we've never had access to in this country before.
Yeah, great job. Great job building off each other, just as a coach, let me say that. Mike, question for you. When you think about the AmpShare launch, in a dream world, what does this mean for the everyday life of our workers?
Thanks, Carrie. That's a great question. Sorry.
Yeah, perfect. Carrie.
Dream world. So in a dream world, it's being on job sites and having workers come up and say that we've reduced the complexity on the job site, that AmpShare has been able to take products like the Fine Multimaster or the Rottenberger press tools and be able to utilize the power that's on site and one platform to get their entire job done.
Even to add on to that, for the worker, it's time and money. It truly is. And that goes for all different workers in different industries. The dream is that AmpShare allows workers to have more time and more money.
Good. We have a question coming in, Dan, for you, and it's a question about partnering with these wonderful folks from Bosch. What has your experience been partnering with Bosch Power Tools for this AmpShare launch?
Well, it's been a fantastic journey, truthfully. We've met both here in the U.S. and in Germany, sharing our plans and our future vision of where this is taking us. And so nothing but excitement about where we're headed with our ability to bring more and more tools to these contractors like we've discussed, and the ability to do a job start to finish on the AmpShare platform.
Good. Bill, a question for you coming in from the Wall Street Journal, wondering what happened to your orange hair? Just kidding.
My sales force didn't deliver. I'm very upset.
Sales are down.
All right, should we do a wrap-up rehearsal? Okay. I don't want to grill you guys anymore. That was so well done, though.
No, it's good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What should we say?
You can say something like, Kaylin, that's an important question. Can you repeat it one more time? That's fine.
I think any questions, sensitive to like distribution. So, I mean, if somebody says where this product's going to be sold, that's okay.
Okay.
But if they say, oh, well, Fine sold here, Bosch is sold here, is that going to change?
Okay.
That we can't really answer.
So maybe in that case, I would just say, we're getting some questions about where people can find AmpShare.
That'd be
That's
great.
Okay.
But where will Rottenberger be sold in 6 months? Probably not. Something
Yeah.
we want to answer
Okay.
about, right?
Any
Well-
questions to a specific retailer? So if somebody
Okay.
goes, hey, Bosch cordless is not sold at Home Depot, is that going to
Yeah,
change?
okay. And I think the nice thing is no one's coming on live, like in the media event, to ask a question, so we have the ability to generalize. Yeah, and I don't want to ignore anyone because that could backfire, but I think by grouping the questions together like that, we can.
And pricing questions too.
Yeah,
We gotta stay
we don't even want to go there.
No, we can't dictate price, and so we don't want to discuss price.
Okay. Is there anything about price in the press release?
No, we would stay away from that because we can't dictate anybody's pricing, so we wouldn't comment on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is Isabel or Brittany around? I have a question I want to know if they want us to answer.
Isabel.
Question for you. If the adapter question comes up, do you want to dodge it or answer it? Okay, leave it in then.
Which one?
The adapter. We got to ask pretty heavily.
I think it's actually a good question because we can say, the current Bosch battery, we don't need an adapter. There's more, and then maybe pass it to you guys for
Okay.
the partner tools.
Yeah, I mean, we've been asked internally too. What are we doing? Are we doing adapters?
You're talking about the card or the interface?
Are we going to do an adapter so that you can retrofit tools or so other brands can do it? I think the answer is, at this time, we're not looking to develop an adapter for the system.
Okay.
So yes, happy to answer it.
But I'm only bringing that up if someone asks it.
But it's a good segue to say that, all the Bosch, the hundreds of thousands of Bosch batteries in the market, aren't changing. Like they're
Millions.
millions. There we go. Billions.
1 million.
So could we do then the transition out? So
Sure, sure.
wrapping us up,
Yep.
throwing to Sarah,
Yep.
and then we'll hold the house music up, and that'll be the cue.
Great. Well, that was such a dynamic conversation. Thank you, everyone, for your questions. That's all we have time for today, and I'm going to pass it over to my friend Sarah to close out our time together.
Thanks, Kaylin. Thank you for your participation in our Q&A session today. We're excited to launch AmpShare powered by Bosch in the US and Canada. We look forward to AmpShare giving workers the freedom to choose the best tool for their job, regardless of the brand, all while using one 18-volt system. Thanks, everybody.